Hi friends, it's Stephy. Welcome to another video on my channel. Sorry if the background's kind of dark. I have like my light on and this natural light, but I don't know why my background's looking all dark and stuff. But anyways, today I wanted to make a video about all of the different pets that I've had over the course of my own life. And we're going to start with the very first pet I ever had was some birds. They were like bluebirds that had like white and like black dots on them. We had two, and we named them, well, my mom named them Paco and Lily. Paco being the boy and Lily being the girl. And all honesty, I don't know who was the boy or who was the girl, but for some reason my mom knew it was a boy and a girl, and they did have babies, and my grandpa had built like a little mini birdhouse to put in their cage, and that's where they had the babies. And then we had a whole bunch of other birds. I forget how many, but I know we had a few in a very big cage that my dad got. And we had those birds for a few years. And then we got some fish, and this was at the same time as we had the birds. These were like gray and black striped fish. I think they were like piranha fish, but we had like a shit ton of them. We had a humongous tank, and we had all those fish in the tank, and there's like a lot of them. And we also at the same time having the fish had like a sucker fish that would like suck onto the glass. Yeah. And then those we didn't have the birds died because we got a cat. Our first cat, his name was Tigger. And we had also around that same time, like a few months after, we got another cat named Lucky. So Tigger was a black tabby. He was like, we got him when he was already kind of old. And we got Lucky when he was a baby kitten. He was like a fur ball. Lucky is a orange tabby. And when we had the birds, we had the birds and the fish at the same time as those two cats. And when we got Lucky, he decided that he wanted to play with the birds, or anyways, I think, I kind of don't know if he ate the birds or if they escaped out the open window, but there was one bird left when all those other birds were like gone, and then that bird got so lonely that he died of loneliness. So that's what happened to those birds. And I think around that same time is when the fish were like gone too. We've had those fish for the longest. But Lucky and Tigger ran away because my dad, we neutered Tigger, but we didn't neuter Lucky. And so my dad was getting kind of tired of Lucky because he was spraying everywhere. So, I guess you could say he kind of kicked them out. Either that or he think he ran away. But after like Lucky was gone, cause like my cats like to go outside and then they'll come back. And you know, I always don't like my cats going outside and then coming back, cause like I just didn't like that. So I think Lucky like, you know, spent his time outside, and then he just never came back. And then, you know, a few weeks later, Tigger decided to go outside, and he never came back either. And when we noticed that Tigger was outside, we found his collar in the garden, and so we were never to find him again. So that's what happened. So after the cats ran away, we still had the fish for a while, but they started dying. They're piranha fish. They only live so long. They like when one of their family members died, they'll just eat it because that's how they are. And so we didn't have fish for a while after that. And then we got another cat, and it was a girl orange tabby, which I think female orange tabbies are sort of rare. But anyways, I had a female orange tabby. Her name was Sunshine, aka Nana, because my parents took her Nana. She'll respond to that, but her name was Sunshine. And I called her Sunshine because she's an orange tabby and her skin would like be golden in the sun, so that's why her name was Sunshine. I've had her for 6 years, Like, I got her, I think I was in 5th or 6th grade, and she was like the best thing ever. She would always, sleep on my bed next to my head. She would always purr in my ear when she wanted food. She was like the best cat ever. I loved her so much. And she died when I was a sophomore in high school. I don't know why or how she died, but I came home one day and she was just on the floor dead, and I was so sad. But around the same time I had Sunshine, we got our first dog. Her name was Lulu. My sister's friend got a new dog, and he didn't want Lulu anymore, which was kind of bogus. But anyways, we took Lulu, and we've had her, I think, for like 3 or 4 years before she died too. It was a tragic accident. She got loose, like she went outside, which, she usually does when we take her outside to do her business. And my mom had went somewhere to go, she was going to send money to someone. And so she went out, to go somewhere far to do that. And so when we let our dog out to go do her business, I had to use the washroom really badly, so I went to the washroom. No one checked up on her, so, I guess she got out of the gate somehow, and she started running around the neighborhood, and, when we noticed that, she ran out, we went looking for her, and my sister, was going around the neighbors yelling her name, and then one of the neighbors said that they saw some man running after her, so my sister ran, out of the neighborhood to go search, and my sister found her dead body by a dollar store that was near our house. And she just came home crying. It did not look like she got run over by a car, which is most likely what happened. We kind of feel like that neighbor, or the dude that our neighbors said was running after her, probably beat her to death, because there was no sign of tire tracks or her being flattened, because it was raining and you could probably see tire tracks. And that's how Lulu died. We were really sad. And right after Lulu died is when Sunshine died. Sunshine did have some kittens. She had 2 litters of kittens. The first litter of kittens, they were premature, so they were born dead. And the second litter, actually, she had 3 litters of kittens. And then the second litter, she had 3 kittens. We named them Nacho, Sunny Ray, and Camila, because 2 of them were orange tabbies, and the third one was Calico. We gave them away, and then the third litter of kittens, she had 6 kittens, I think, and their names were Coconut, Blackberry, Fred and George, because they were twins, Tiger, am I forgetting one? Oh, and Russia. I believe. And then, yeah, we never really neutered Sunshine, which I kind of regret, but at that time, we didn't have, I don't know, we just never neutered her, and I kind of didn't want kittens, but anyways, we gave those kittens away as well. One of our neighbors got Russia, and to this day, they still have her, but they changed her name to Celine, which got me mad because she already got used to her name Russia, so it's just ugh. But yeah, so we gave all those cats away, and we still had Sunshine, but then, Sunshine died. So then for a while, we didn't have any pets during high school. I think for a year we didn't have for a year we didn't have pets. And I think my junior year of high school when we got our current dog now, Mecca. She's black. I think she's a mutt. I'm not really sure what kind of dog she is, but her name is Mecca. And we still have her now, and she's the best thing ever. We've had her for, let me see, for about 4 years now, 4.5 years now. Her birthday's coming up soon, so I'm really happy we got her. Mecca was we got Mecca as a little puppy, and she was so cute. Oh, she's just the precious thing. And Mecca is also not neutered, but it's kind of too late for her to be neutered because she's kind of old. She's already starting to get white hairs. But it's not like any other dogs come around here, and because when we got Mecca, we made sure we had chicken wire on all of the gates, and we trained her to not go all the way in the back, because the back of the gate there's still like holes back there where she could fit, but we have trained her to not go back there. So my Mecca's like trained to stay around the yard area, and yeah. And then around that same year, I think, when we got Mecca, my sister got some fish that we still have now. I think she told me that one of her classmates were doing a project that involved goldfish, and at the end of her project she didn't need the goldfish anymore and she didn't want it, so she asked my sister if she wanted the goldfish. So my sister just bring home some goldfish, and we still have them to this day, and I think their names are Sardine and Pumpkin. Why they're Sardine and Pumpkin? Pumpkin was like a really bright orange, so she named that one Pumpkin, and it did have like a black spot on it, but with age the goldfish just changed color. And then the other one was called Sardine because it was like a gray, silvery black color, but again, that goldfish also changed color to gold, so then we just have 2 goldfish, but we still have them, and their name are Sardines and Pumpkin. And then the current pet that we just got like last year, his name is Milk, and he is a white cat with blue eyes, and he's like one of the most precious cats I ever had. Besides Sunshine, he's like one of my favorite cats that we've ever had. He's really playful, he's very energetic, he gets aggressive sometimes, but whenever he wants to be pet, he'll come up to you and he'll rub his head against you, letting you know that he wants you to pet him, or he wants you to like give him affection. So he's really cute, and yes, he is neutered. Yeah, and I love him so much. So those are all the pets that I have had and still have to this day. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what kind of pets you have and what kind of pets you've had in your life before. If you like this video, please give a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, subscribe. I would really appreciate it. And you could also get some updates on when I get or make some new content and post it. And until next time, bye.